Imagine standing before a ruthless general in ancient China. Every flicker of fear in your eyes could mean death, yet the master strategist sits still, his face an unreadable mask. Law 1. Never outshine the master definition. Always make those above you feel superior. Origin story. In the court of Louis XIV, the financier Nicolas Foucault threw a lavish party so splendid that the king felt overshadowed promptly had Foucault arrested. Shine, but not so brightly that you blind your leader. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Michael III of Byzantium trusted his childhood friend. Dan paid for it with his life. His successor, Basil the Macedonian, turned enemies into loyal lieutenants. Friends expect generosity. Enemies expect nothing, and thus can surpass your wildest hopes. Law 3. Conceal your intentions during Japan's Sengoku period. Strategist Takeda Shingen wrote vague letters to his rival Wasugi Kenshin, sowing doubt and preventing alliances. Keep your true agenda hidden. Let others fill the blank with their own assumptions. Protect your reputation. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Cleopatra cultivated an image of divine seductress. Her reputation kept Roman generals vying for her favor. Reputation is the cornerstone of power. Once tarnished, your influence crumbles. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. P.T. Barnum famously claimed a Fiji mermaid. Exhibit even a hoax, if flashy enough, draws crowds. In a world of noise, standing out is winning. Never blend into the wallpaper. Play people like chess pieces. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. Hannibal's massacre at Cannae left Rome bloodied and unwilling to entertain half measures. Leaving a rival wounded invites revenge. Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. The painter Raphael withdrew from Rome for months. His return was met with renewed admiration and higher commissions. Disappear when attention wanes. Return when it's at its peak. Create compelling spectacles. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. Maharaji offered vague spiritual promises. The Sandans flocked to his gatherings, hungry for hope. Vague language plus grand ritual equals devoted followers. Law 28. Enter action with boldness. Columbus sailed west with a tiny crew, confident, even dogmatic, his vision of a new world. Boldness still wins half the battle. Master the 35. Master the art of timing. Winston Churchill waited for Hitler's overextension before launching. D-Day. Patience can be as powerful as action strike when the moment ripens. Law 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. Catherine the Great refused to acknowledge her exiled rivals' pleas. Her silence spoke louder than any decree. Know when to transform. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Alexander the Great might have imitated his father Philip, but he forged his own legend by conquering Persia. Standing on another's legacy imposes expectations you may never meet. Law 48. Assume formlessness. The ninja of feudal Japan, trained to adapt a day's success, demands the same fluidity. When you have no shape, enemies cannot target you. Power is not a dirty word. It's the currency of every human interaction. The 48 laws of power don't ask you to become ruthless. They teach you to see clearly, to play the game consciously, and to protect yourself from those who would play it against you.